popping a cold one Sunday at noon, while I be ready to record. So today I'm doing my hair. Well, now 7-11 at 3 a.m. But today I saw that Horror Shorts Party uploaded a new video, and I thought, you know what? I think I want to react to it. I'm gonna, watch it while drinking my half and half Sunday afternoon. And here we have Quandale Dingle at a Ring doorbell. So yeah, I'm just gonna watch it. Credit to Horror Shorts Party for making the video. And if you came here to watch the actual full-length video, you're not at the right place. Go watch it on their channel, because I'm just gonna cut out parts where I deem likable by me. I hate dip. I hate eating it with any type of dip. I hate salsa. I hate whatever that is. Nacho cheese is alright. That'd be awesome. This is too good to pass up.
Hold your nose and chug it, it'll be over. Come on, Jacob, don't make it.
Okay, fine, I'll stop.
Hurry up,
I
Jacob.
will throw it at you.
I'm not recording.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. It's just facing that way.
He was just joking.
It's not recording. It's just facing this way, because I have to hold it like this for my...
Hurry up, so we should be done with this. Your dad don't like this. Hurry up, drama. Quit now. Finish, drink it. I'm gonna show you on YouTube who you have. Let's see, world's greatest freakouts.
Oh God, that video. So I couldn't tell we were having a domestic dispute there over carrot juice. So anyway, here I am about to watch Ring Scary Stories. Let's do this. Oh, they want me to answer a question first. Never heard of them. Oh, the ring doorbell sound effect. What the
The next story was inspired.
What the? What the fuck is that? What the hell?
Inspired by one of the most bizarre Ring camera footages ever recorded. It's been quite the hot topic when it comes to doorbell footage, as the behavior from this estranged man leaves you wondering what his motive was. More coverage on this incident will be disclosed at the end of the story. Here's what the story looked like. There was a foul smell that I couldn't understand where it was coming from. It smelled like crap, which didn't make sense because we had no pets at home. My husband had long been allergic to cats and dogs, and unfortunately our kids inherited this from...
There's something in your walls. I think there's something in your walls. I think there's something in your walls. I think there's something in your walls. There's something in your walls.
From their father. At first, I wondered if it was the result of a curious and troublesome raccoon that somehow climbed up the walls. There were times when I would ring the doorbell, alerting my husband and kids to open the door, and would notice a wet and slimy substance on the doorbell. When I had told my husband about the slime, he reckoned that it could have been snails that would crawl up the wall every now and then. But neither of us took the time to confirm our theories because we had more important things to do, so I got used to wiping it off every time I arrived home from work. One day when I got home, my nose had caught a putrid...
I don't even know if I want this anymore, man. I don't... He's just licking doorbells and I'm drinking!
Swimming in the air along the front yard. It was terrible.
He took
It
shit in
smelled
their
like
yard,
urine.
too.
I searched for
Looking
the
the doorbell was
source,
enough, so he
and
did it.
soon enough, I found myself facing one side of the wall with dried yellow stains that defiled the elegant white hues,
Oh,
which were
what
meant
if
to
he
make
pissed
the
on the
walls
house?
look clean. I had just encountered a highly irrational customer at work, so coming home to this made me furious. Instead of using the doorbell, I banged the door. I heard someone scurry to the door, and when it opened, I saw my husband holding what appeared to be a crowbar behind his back and said, "What the hell, Mary? I thought you were some kind of wacko. What's the problem?"
What's the problem? Are you seriously asking me that? Could you not see nor smell what is outside our house?
Right, I saw him
You're the
pushing the
one
wall.
who tends to the front.
Army of negative emotions had overflowed
Who are
after
you,
keeping
bitch?
them in for so long at work. When the kids heard me yelling, they immediately came to the front door and one of them asked, "Mommy, what's wrong?" Since my boys did misbehave from
Your
time
boys look like grown men, but little.
to time, I grabbed them by the arms and said,
One of you peed on the wall outside our house. Do you boys think it's funny staining the wall like that? Or were you too busy playing outside that you wouldn't use our restroom, huh? Who was it?
Smack the out of her. Yeah, beat his ass. Get him. Get him. No, no. Oh, you gotta come for the apple.
Both of them cried, begging me to let them go. And then my husband intervened, forcing his way between the kids and I. "What's the matter with you, huh? None of us went outside today, okay? The kids were upstairs
Yeah, well,
playing
that was
the
your
whole
problem.
time. Are you happy now?" My husband
You're both grounded.
shed
What the
tears,
hell's your
the two
problem?
boys
You got no evidence that we did this. Piss off.
nodded. The following day, I encountered the same thing upon arriving home.
And that's spit. And that's piss. What is that? It's not shit, I can tell you that much. What is that? It's white and it's oozing.
Home. The smell of crap lingered in the air once again, with more slime on the
I
doorbell
don't
and
even
urine
think-
on the wall.
Drink
There
this right
seemed to
now.
also be a disgusting white substance dripping down the wall, almost like someone had sneezed, creating a big blob of snot.
Come
As a
on,
result,
man.
I threw up. Unable to control myself any longer, I went inside the house and all hell broke loose. I toppled tables and chairs and shattered drinking glasses and bowls on the floor.
Now this is getting domestic violence. What the hell is going on? You need therapy, woman. Doing like this in the house, then you have kids, and then just because someone pissed on the wall, you act up, you ground them, and then you got no evidence that they did this, and then you continue to destroy the house because someone wiped off one on the wall. You're acting a little overzealous, don't you think?
Who the heck is doing this? Who the heck is...
Yeah, and to prove to you how much I went for this guy, I punched myself in the face pretty hard. It hurt. I think I need to go to the ER. Yeah, I'm that strong I could injure myself purposely. Back to the video. Back to the video.
My husband ran downstairs and gasped upon seeing the mess I had contrived. Following
Man up! Slap the bit!
responsible for this was clearly aware of her cameras and was afraid. For the next couple of days, I felt relieved.
Oh, now you're
I
all
was
calm and
convinced that we'd
nappy.
finally dealt with the issue
Oh,
once
Mom.
and for all. A week later, my husband and I visited relatives who invited us for dinner. This was a particular occasion where we had to leave the kids at home since we'd be coming home.
If you're invited to a relative's house for dinner, don't you think you bring the kids? Either way. And when recent events, if it's bad enough you have to install a Ring camera, you should bring the kids with you until something else happens. These parents suck. At first, the dad lets his wife do all this and doesn't do anything. And then the wife grounds her kids because of a little inconvenience. L.
Home very late. Everything was going smoothly.
Walter
I had
White?
the chance to unlock it for about 15 minutes. I finally checked my phone and realized I was getting notifications from my Ring security camera at home. Upon clicking the
There's a
notification
wasp
and
flying
seeing
in the way of it.
footage, I saw a man licking the doorbell. He wore what looked like a jacket over a button-up shirt. He had short hair, a big nose, a mustache, and a beard. But I didn't recognize this man at all, doorbell. And that completely freaked me out. I honestly couldn't believe what I was witnessing.
Oh, the sound, it's like slurping out a wet spaghetti noodle. Oh. What type of sick freak does this? I would do a little skit where I go outside and start licking my doorbell and record it, because it'd be funny, but I'm not looking at shit. No. It's got cobwebs on it.
Quickly drove us back home along with 3 of my uncles.
Oh, that scared me with the men in the back.
Thoughts of the stranger entering our house and stabbing the kids with a kitchen knife terrified me. When my husband noticed my anxiety, he held my hand and asked me to have faith. Upon arriving home, the man was no longer there. All that remained was his saliva on the doorbell, his urine on the wall, and that strange white substance.
Well, prepare to
Don't call it strange white substance. You know what it is. You know what it is.
be seriously grossed out here. Residents are reeling after a man was caught on camera.
He do got a big nose, though. Holy hell. He's serving Krabby Patties. He should be I don't know how many emeralds they cost. Or should he be pillaging, taking iron golems, shooting villagers? Ow, I heard he just got added to Nickelodeon Brawl Stars.
A California family's doorbell. Yeah, police say that the suspect spent 3 hours licking the doorbell and milling around the...
3 hours?! Got nothing better to do? God, man. I'm treating myself to chocolate.
Family's yard. The security camera captured the incident and notified the owners who were out of town. Authorities
Spell my name on the piss wall.
Identified the suspect. They are still looking for the man, but say that he could face a number of charges.
Indecent exposure, I'd say. That kind of goes along with trespassing. Did they catch him? I hope they did.
Have an actual desktop app. And the cool thing is,
Pass.
if you're in Champ Select, you can actually
Pass. Second story. I don't like the Ring doorbell sound effect. It's kind of annoying. That's the point of a doorbell, be annoying so you open it. What's this guy doing? Pause.
The next
Oh!
Ring camera footage happens in broad daylight. There appears to be nothing unsettling about what's being shown here.
That man
It
is
just
joking.
looks like a male holding what appears to be a box of candy. Like one of those people that go door to door and try to sell you something to help support their cause. But what happens next will blow your mind. Here's what it looked like. I've seen many freaky Ring camera footages online, but nothing beats what I'm about to tell you.
I don't know anybody who looked like that.
If there ever was a Candyman that existed in the real world, you're about to witness it.
Hey!
It happened about a month.
Dude, thanks. Yeah, we got the original Horror Shorts Party animation back. I love it. Classic. And secondly, bro, put your grass grippers away.
Found this rather strange, as people who do this kind of thing were typically on the younger side.
My
But
grandma's
I
ring doorbell.
didn't see any harm in it. I ended up entering the foyer and opening the door, only to see the same individual I saw in the camera.
Banged
Except-
out of his mind. He is having a blast right now. God, pencil. Look at that pencil jawline, though. Holy hell.
Ranged close up.
Hi, sir. Would you like to buy some chocolate?
No, thank you. Get off of my property. Now. With this M&M bullshit. Oh, your eyes look like the red M&M.
How much?
How much you got? You seem like you have a nice house. You must be loaded. How about you buy all my chocolate?
Get your finger out my face before I break it. You have a nice house. How about you let me come in and give you some chocolate? out of here.
Chocolate. Kid, you don't just come to someone's house and request. Shut up and buy my chocolate!
Second Amendment.
Get the hell off my property and leave me alone or I'm calling the cops! Get on the floor, you little shit!
I got chilled on my spine there. Ow, that actually scared me.
And leave me alone or I'm calling the cops! Get on the floor, you little shit! And that's when I got robbed point blank. It was later found out that the candy salesman was a part of the whole robbery scheme. He had been...
Really? I would never guessed. I would never guessed that the same man with the same bloodshot eyes as everyone else there wasn't involved with this little heist.
Going to multiple houses around the neighborhood, posing as a candy salesman, only to lure people to open their front door.
A brazen
those
robber
eyes.
posing to sell candy along with 3 other people are still on the loose tonight.
Nobody, man.
There are hundreds of doorbell video clips
clown?
revolving around clowns, but the backstory behind this video has got to be the most disturbing. Years. It
Oh
felt
god,
like a
I
lot
don't
of
like
the big
this
dramas
animation.
and outrages have been started by what are
Really? Really? Horror Shirts Party? I know what this is. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it.
doing the things that are getting negative attention.
Stop gaming. In 2022,
A productive conversation. I genuinely
Save your
love
neck,
to jump
your
into
neck
the
would
fray
do
and
it.
troll people who I thought were taking their opinions a bit too seriously. And I wasn't just this way online. The digital presence of a troll that I think about always being negative like that is...
Don't be petty about it.
Well, it builds up a lot of bad karma, as I've come to learn.
You make it, listen, you make a joke. The people who don't get it, they don't get it. Okay? And if they get it, you all have a good laugh. And it's hilarious.
I was getting my mail around 3 p.m.
With beer?
A drink in one hand as I stepped out the front door to check the box. I remember being rather annoyed with the bills I received in the mail that day.
Oh, red mailbox?
I'd gotten a ticket for running a red light, which arrived at the same time as my utility bill and HOA dues notice. So quite a few expenses popping all at once like that soured my mood pretty bad. That's when I saw one of the neighborhood kids biking down the road, probably going home from school. I saw that kid a lot. My house must have been on his commute to school. From time to time, I'd call out to him and try to make some jokes, but he never seemed to appreciate them. He'd always give me the evil eye or throw me the bird or just ride on by pretending he didn't hear me. On this particular day,
you better sleep with one eye open, jerkwad!
in the moment I couldn't help but
I'm
laugh.
telling your parents.
A threat never feels emptier than when it's shouted at you from someone 10 years younger than you on a bicycle. Couldn't tell why. To alleviate my suspicions, I decided to check the security footage from the previous night, thinking there would be nothing of any concern. I was wrong. Late in the middle of the night, around 2 in the morning, an unidentified figure approached my house. He or she was dressed in a clown costume, looking just like one of those creepy killer clown sickos from all those weird videos that were surfacing in 2016. They were armed with a ridiculously long knife, which they brandished in front of the cameras. First, they snuck up to my front door and tried to open it, jostling the handle to see if it was locked. Of course, it was locked and they weren't able to get in from there. The footage that you want. This won't be the last time you see this.
It is the last time I see this face. It'll also be the last time you see your face if I just stick this against the door and... Why? I don't understand that. If you are ever in a situation such as this, nothing is stopping you from putting any type of weapon to the door and just going. Don't kill him, just shoot him in the shoulder or chest. And then call 911 so he can't run away.
Familiar with the layout of my house, like they'd seen it before.
Is it the kid?
They
He
did
doesn't
an
look
entire
like a
lap
kid.
around it, checking the lock on every single window and door, peering inside and scratching the walls with their knife. You really dodged a bullet. Or should I say, a knife. But the weirdest part is, as quietly as they appeared, they also just left. It's very disturbing to know that I was completely unaware of all this as it was happening. Doesn't mean the kid can't be dangerous. I mean, the kind of kid who would do something like this just for getting teased is the same kind of kid who might just snap on a whole different day.
Well, the quiet kid, you know, you gotta give him some decency before he snaps. Goofy aw clown, goofy aw clown.
And entering. Here, you can see the perpetrator clearly lurking within this individual's household while they're asleep. The next story was inspired by this very chilling case.
Come on, buddy, come on. Sucks.
My mom's a lot like a lot of moms. I think because she's always had the habit of giving me advice that didn't really seem important at the time. She always tried to boil down life lessons into a saying, but she should have known that I was never going to learn that way.
Girl, you better be careful hanging around all those boys. They're going stupid with puberty. Whatever,
They'll
Mama.
think about
I can
one
handle
thing.
myself.
One thing
You
only.
ain't listening to me now, but you'll know what I'm talking about soon enough. All boys your age want the same thing, and it ain't your personality.
Yeah, it's
Mom, come on, they're just my
It
friends.
is the $300 Minecraft Lego set of the mountain. We don't want your personality. We don't want your body. We want you to buy. We want your money. We want that. We want this. We want this. We don't want you. We want this. And any pet you have.
Say
we'll
stuff like
use it for
that
your
so
pet.
much that I just started tuning her out. It was my second year of high school, and all I wanted to do was live my life. I didn't
not
have
like the
time
other
to be
girls.
sheltered, and it wasn't like I was an idiot. She caught me sneaking back in through my window one night, and she flipped out. She grounded me, gave me a stupid curfew, and didn't let me go anywhere. And she took my phone away. The only thing I could use to talk to my friends was my school laptop, which she knew she couldn't take away. To make matters worse, she didn't even let me sleep in my room. She made me sleep on the couch. All that combined made it impossible to go anywhere. Even if I wanted to sneak out, there was no way I could get away.
It can't fall down. It just can't fall down. It's like a weeble wobble. Look at it. This came in a Happy Meal. I can't remember what it was. It was a toy and something.
With it. And because I couldn't hang out with my friends anymore, they to turn on me. They understood for a couple of days that I was grounded by my helicopter mom, but it didn't last.
Your friends suck. If your friends don't understand that you're grounded and don't want to be friends anymore.
A week or so, they just started talking down to me, just to diss me.
Stop gaming. In 2022, it doesn't make sense to game without getting something.
Living room was the red light on the camera that was watching me. It made me so uncomfortable knowing that at any moment I could be getting watched by my mom standing over me. He was slouched inside of a hood.
It's Anakin Skywalker. He's been taken over by a Sith.
Me. For a moment, that felt like a lifetime. My blood went cold, and my body froze. I didn't know what he was going to do.
And there's a door sign.
I guess you ain't got money no more, but we can work out a deal for a quarter. I told them all the same thing, that I didn't recognize him, but I think he went to my school. The truth is that I know exactly who he is, but I didn't tell that to anyone. That would just be more trouble for me than it's worth. I made sure to give that creep a piece of my mind in my own way. My mama taught me how to do that just fine. To be totally clear, my mom ended up being right about a lot of things. Her and I got a lot closer over this experience, but not much has changed. I listen to her advice a lot more, but I sure ain't gonna let some lanky deadbeat scare me out of living my life the way I want to.
Home security cameras here captured
with her
video of a stranger standing directly over a sleeping teenager in Kansas. Look. Anaya Robinson says when she opened up her eyes, she felt like she was in a scene from a movie. The Wichita Police Department responded quickly, but the intruder had already left the home.
Well, that was good. I liked it. Sorry for them being loud. Just want to apologize for that. But it's going to happen. But that was my first reaction video, and if you would like to see more, then please hit that like and bell notification. Remember to share with your friends, and subscribe, bell notification. Have a good day.